Okay, so let me give you this analogy. So let's say in the house is you, your partner, and your child. Your child's like 18 and they can do, they can do work. So you can do work, your child can do work, your partner can do work. Someone knocks on your door and they've had it hard outside for whatever reason, they want to come in. So you let them come in. So there's four of you now. So, the four of you, the person that's come in, they're working as well. So they're helping out with the work and all that kind of stuff. So, but you've got food in the kitchen, food in the fridge and all that. And, you eat, all of you eating it. It's just enough to get you guys by. And then someone else knocks on the door and they've had it hard for wherever they've come from. So they come in your house. So now there's like five of you. Still the same amount of food. This person don't decide to work. So, they're eating the food and stuff, but you're a generous person. You want to help these people. So, eating the food and stuff like that is what it is. Then someone else knocks on the door and they've had it hard outside. So let them in. All of a sudden, you go into the bathroom. You can't use the bathroom because someone else is there. Or you go to the kitchen and you got to wait because someone else is cooking food in that kitchen. You got to wait. Right? But you're a generous person. You want them to have a place to stay. And then someone else knocks on the door. And they say, yeah, they've had it hard for wherever they've come from. They've had it hard, so they want to come in. So let them in. So now your bedroom's been taken. Your kids like arguing because they ain't got no food there because, the last jammy dodger or yogurt's been eaten by the fourth person you let in. So you have to do more shopping. You haven't got enough money to cover the shopping because everyone's eating. You've got more mouths to feed. And then someone else knocks on the door. So you've got to let them in. So now you can't even get through the passage without squeezing through people. You're sleeping on the couch because there's no space in the bedroom. That's basically what immigration is. Like, I understand, like, listen, my parents weren't immigrants. Their parents were immigrants. So my grandparents were immigrants when they were alive, during the Windrush and all that. And, they came to this country and they worked. They worked in this country. I think they made this country, they added to this country, And there's people that have come over and have added. There's people that come over and they do the jobs that, English residents don't do. Some of the crappy jobs, they do them. There's people have come from different nations, brought their cuisines and all that sort of stuff, It's a very multicultural place. But the problem is, when you keep letting people in and you haven't got a big enough house, like the analogy I gave you, you're letting people in and the roads are the same and the streets are the same, the housing, the infrastructure isn't big enough to house all these people. So what you've got is, it's collapsing on itself because there's too many people using the same resources. You can't build a big enough space for all these people to coexist on this island called England. And let more people, which is why you're seeing congestion on the streets, congestion on the trains, NHS on its back. And then the other issue is you're getting some people that come in and they're not even vetted. So you got people with, bad intentions, let's just say. Not that all the people in England are good intention, but you're letting more people in that maybe don't share your same level of democracy. The problem is, and it's not racist to say it, but the infrastructure cannot hold too many people. And the governments in the past have let people in. People staying in hotels and all these kind of things. Like people coming on boats and all. England as an island is not big enough to house all these people without collapsing on itself. And that's what's happening. It's collapsing on itself. Now I saw Keir Starmer's he addressed the public. And he said, anyone caught with these riots and stuff like that, invoking these riots will be dealt with harshly. And that's good. But what's happened at the same time is he has incited or helped the whole racism because he's looked at division. This is not a black v white issue. This should be a a Christian v Muslim issue. This should be we can't house so many people in this infrastructure. We need to look at other ways. Maybe policing the immigration levels and building infrastructure in whatever way. Maybe instead of the money you send over to all these other places. Keep it in here, in house, and sort out the problems you have. You know. Now, as a religious person, love thy neighbor as you'd love yourself. Yeah. So what does that mean? That means loving other people as you love yourself. Loving your other people, but also caring about what happens to you. And there's too many things that are done for other people, but not done for us. You need to, there's a mass homeless situation going on there. Unemployment is rising. You've got issues here. And not enough is being done to help the people here. There's not enough youth centers for our kids, community centers for ADHD or autistic adults or young people, mental health, neurological places for people suffering from neurological illnesses. Our care homes are overpopulated. There's not enough care homes. There's so many things that we need to sort out. And not enough has been done here. It's been always helping. It's always, the money's always leaving and going to other places, whether it be Ukraine, whether it be Israel, whether all these. And I get these are good causes, but at the same time, you've got to help here as well. Help home first. Make sure home is good. So it's not racist to say, immigration is bad. Immigration has done a lot of good for this country, but it has also done a lot of bad, and it needs to be policed. In regards to police, the issues that you've reduced the numbers of police funding has helped to all these riots and protests, because not enough police on our streets anymore. And these riots and protests are ridiculous because it's supposed to be on the basis of those three young girls, being killed, which is horrendous. But it's gone to something else where if you just look brown, you're the enemy to some of these hooligans. Some people are protesting, and they're rightfully protesting in regards to things being done to close our borders and things like this. But at the same time, you always get a bad bunch, and they're inciting violence and hate. This is not coming from, for some people, it's not coming from anger to what's happened with the three girls. It's coming from anger that they have in general, hate that they have in general, and they're trying to incite it. And the mass immigration has not helped that hate. We are going back to to early time. We're going 30 years back. Our streets are dangerous. I'm getting watched now while I go on public transport. I'm noticing it. There's one guy who looked at me up and down like I was a piece of dog poo. Yesterday evening, when I was in the Costa Cafe. There's issues, man. And I would say we need to look at this immigration issue. Cause I know there's a lot of people saying about, Muslims taking over. I don't mind religions. Listen, all religions should be welcome. I'm just saying the overcrowding is a crazy thing. It's unsustainable. And it's going to end up with England imploding in itself. England's on fire right now. Who's going to put it out?